Today's video is going to be just a tad bit different. It's not rehearsed. It's not anything I pre-thought about or tried to figure out ahead of time. It's just going to be me talking to you guys and just being very candid about this whole entire YouTube experience. Now, before I get into anything, y'all, still like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about me, because that's kind of what we're here talking about, building this channel and the frustrations of YouTube. So for those of you who only subscribe to my channel but don't follow me on any of my other social media outlets, I will go ahead and put the social media tags and handles above my head someplace here. I have built and continue to build social media on TikToks and Instagrams, and it's fairly, I don't want to say simple, but it's been a lot easier and a lot quicker than doing it here on YouTube. I got on TikTok a little bit under 2 years ago. Within the first year, I had over 50,000 followers, right? With Instagram, that grew a little bit slower, but currently I have close to 27,000 followers. And it wasn't a hard feat. It was just me being myself, me giving information that I had based on my expertise as a life coach or just my life experience, or if we just talking smack, whatever the case is. But it wasn't difficult as long as I was being consistent, as long as I was being myself, as long as I was being genuine, as long as I was ensuring I was getting content out there. But YouTube, it's different over here. I'm talking about different. And YouTube takes so much more time. It takes so much more energy. You have to put so much more into it than the other social media platforms. I can sit down and record a video for Instagram or TikTok, a week's worth of content in maybe 10 minutes, 20 minutes if I'm like dilly-dallying. I did say dilly-dallying. Listen, the older I get is the older I get. It's like the more I sound like my mom. Like, you guys ever had that experience? It's like as you age, you start sounding like the people who you thought you would never sound like, but now things that they said, even advice they gave you, starting to make sense. That's where I'm at with it. But anyway, back on topic. But the difference with YouTube is that YouTube, you have to record. You got to set up a lighting, right? You got to make sure the camera's just right. You got to make sure you have some form of appealing background, right? You have to be presentable. Sometimes I record especially TikTok videos with a bonnet on or my scarf, but you want to, you want to look a little bit different for YouTube. And then after you do that, you want to go ahead and edit. And that's the beast. That's the difficult part. Not even difficult because it's not difficult now. I've been doing it for long enough to where now I know how to do it, but it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. You want to make sure you put the right prompts, cut it in the right place, zoom in the right place, zoom out in the right place. It takes, a lot of thinking. And this is not me complaining at all. I'm the one that signed up for this. No one asked me to be on YouTube. It's just me taking a look and a step back and seeing that it takes a lot more to be successful here. And that also makes sense because you make a lot more from YouTube than you make on the other social media platforms. So if you're trying to get out there, you gotta hit. And I get that. But it's just like, I know what I'm doing. And it's still not flowing. And so I'm really having this conversation, not because I'm thinking of quitting YouTube, not at all. Because if anyone knows me, they know I'm going to figure out a way. It's more so to have an open discussion, have a dialogue with other people, other creators who are trying to make it on YouTube, who have watched all the videos and all the recommendations and have literally, when I tell you I have watched tons, probably hundreds of videos, taking notes and try to implement them into my videos and into my thumbnails and into when I post and to how I post and, the whole nine. And it's gotten better. I would say over this past 6 to 8 weeks, I've had the highest influx of subscribers than I probably had within the past year. And I started YouTube a little bit under a year ago, but it's just for all the effort, the input and the output is just not equaling up. So has anyone else out there had this experience? You're dedicating every week, at least one day a week, to creating content, to ensuring that you're getting the content out there, ensuring that you're following all the YouTube gurus' suggestions, and it's working at a snail's pace to get to some level of success. So really just, see the numbers that you want to see. And what have you guys been doing? What has been some of your methods to, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself out there? Or if you have grown your YouTube, I am sure I know I would love to hear it. I'm pretty sure other people who are in the same boat would love to hear it. So go ahead, utilize the comments, utilize the like button just so we can push this video out there and get more comments for people who can give us some information. This is really just more so venting session, just more so of just taking a look at like analytics and engagement and everything, and it's just not equaling up to the effort, the genuine effort. Now, if I was like just half-assing it, y'all, then you wouldn't be seeing me on here, because I know I'm very self-aware. You know, I would know like I'm just not giving it the effort that I need to. I'm not giving it the time. I'm not devoting what I need to. But because I know I'm really putting into this, I'm really devoting to it. I'm really giving it my all, and it's not really growing in the way that, again, I've seen other social media outlets grow for me. It's a little bit discouraging. Again, never will I stop. I'm just going to figure out what the next road I got to take is. But guys, again, utilize those comments and let me know, you know, what any frustrations you're having, or even if you're having frustrations on other social media platforms. Now that I can help you with. If you're trying to grow those platforms, I can give you a little bit of suggestions. But as far as YouTube, y'all, I'm out here lost in the wind with you. So I will be in these comments perusing to see what suggestions you guys have. But that's really it. I'm not going to take up too much of your time because I'm going to have to edit this video when I'm done. But definitely want to thank you so much for watching. Next week, we will be back to the regularly scheduled program, back to the content that you guys are here for. I promise you that. But until next time, be blessed and stay safe.